Gotta remember to turn that microphone back on. What's going on, silencers? And hey, Salty. Nice to have you here. Welcome back to Vintage Story. We are 50 some odd hours into this world. Most of which has been caught on stream. Hello, Verdania Man. And I did some off-camera work just because it was a lot of same old that you've seen a lot of. Kind of hoping to be able to get through the Darius. I swear to God, you always come up with the weird stuff to say. Anyway, I did a little bit of work off camera just because it was the same old, digging and chiseling and whatnot. Nothing too much, I hope. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, you know exactly what to do. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So, I will struggle to remember exactly what I did off camera versus what was on camera. But I went ahead and did set the kiln up to do its thing. I doubled up on the height of it and finally made a iron door, which was just a couple of iron plates. The storage room is coming along slowly but surely. Nothing changed all that much, except I did finally finish the floors. I decided to go with the large parquet, the arrow shape, and then in the middle, walnut to give it a little bit of contrast. And then some weapons racks with all of the tools that we've crafted up to this point, all of the tools we found. And out here is pretty much all the tools that we aren't really using all that much. Keep debating using the weapon rack mod. I think this one is called... No, not at all. Hold on. Weapon rack. So this is the storage options mod, and this is what they cost. Whatever boards you use indicate whatever wood type it is, and then it's 3 sticks. And it's reversible, so shape up, shape down. Same thing, super easy to make. Storage options gives you a bunch of nice ways to do things, basically. So I recommend it. I like the visual storage. It's very aesthetically pleasing for me. So I was toying around with the designs going forward. Do I have any more? I'm pretty sure that they have bald cypress, large ebony, redwood, walnut, purple heart. Currently, it looks like it's only vanilla woods, but I also don't have anything that. Oh well, I have wildcraft, so that would be a bunch of wood types that aren't included. But still, it's got quite the spread. I didn't do anything else in the forge except for smelt more ingots, tons of iron, tin, bronze, meteoric iron, silver, copper, lead. I made the bulk molds. So we had a bunch of these. I went through and just made a bunch of bulk molds. because we needed them. And processing as much as I was processing like 8,000 units at a time, which is 80 ingots. So yeah, there was lots of that. Haven't gone down that way or done anything. Haven't done anything upstairs. Didn't extend out the... Oh, I extended out the kiln area just so that I could put the door on and not be so crammed. That's still processing. Storage, none of the chests have really changed, except I'm not sorting them because I've been using the storage controller thing. So, I should probably go through and like sort all of these, but for right now, we're just going to leave it as is. I didn't do anything extra with our barrel or anything. I was going to do the corners, but I haven't gotten around to it. In fact, I completely forgot it was up here, to be entirely honest. There's our pet locust. Locust. Oh, we have way more fish. Hold up. Let me do something with that. Get the fishies. Okay. Let me just carve these guys up really quick. And then we've got some ovulated eggs, which will... Oh. Or a pickaxe. I guess a pickaxe works. Now, ovulated eggs out for the fish. One of these has fish chunks in it. I need... let's see. I am definitely having trouble with math today. I need 8 more of these, I think. 8 more? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seriously? I need 1 more. Oh, and I did have some silver lures, so I threw those on there. So they're all set up. The one major difference is I did work on the cellar a little bit. I'm not sure I like the color palette altogether, but I have this area down here. I used some of the high polished peridotite for that. I put lanterns up high, which I wanted to make sure these had the silver lining. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much the extent of that. I brought down some of the shelves so that we have more room to move. I'm going to move these shelves as soon as I take the food off of them, or actually just have the storage space to move the food. Also, in order to make... Is that just normal shelves? Yeah. In order to make this area down here a cellar, we're actually going to have to divide it up. So each one of these 5x5 rooms is going to be a different cellar for like meats and cheeses and that kind of stuff. Right now, this room is just too big. So if I walk through this door, you'll notice in the top left-hand corner, I've got the little cellar icon. That means that it recognizes this as a room, and it is considered a cellar. So it has the, slow spoiling food, blah, blah, blah. This room, too large. So I figured we would kind of divide it up. And if we divided up each of these sections, one there, one here, one there, and one there, those will be for individualized cellars as well. And then this main room should be the right size to be a cellar also. Currently, I have a mod that removes the limit on them, so it's actually 14 by 14 by 14. But that's literally as big as the game code will allow it to go. Like, you can't mod it any bigger. So, yes, I could have done 5 by 11. But I didn't figure we were going to need a whole cellar for meats and a whole cellar for cheeses that were that big. So, like, meats, dairies, grains, breads, whatever the fuck is left over after that. And then this middle area will be for, like, cooked and prepared things. And then we might do, like, a kind of like a deep cellar. Oh, pies. Yeah, we could do pies. The wine is upstairs. Above the winery. We could do a deep cellar as well. That's like super long-term food that we don't crack into unless things get rough. All options. And we'll move all these storage vessels down there. I want to figure out how to paint them too. I know there's a way to paint them. But do we have any salt right now? I don't believe so. Hey, look, fish. Let's get the fishies. Hey, Char. How you doing? Get that. That. And I know there was another fish there. There we go. And then I need one more of these. There is a reason that I'm smashing all the fish. Because I need Worcestershire sauce. This will make... I have been rated. Well, thank you. This makes fish sauce when you do 25 smashed fish fillet or 25 fish nuggets and in 50 liters of water. It'll make 50 liters of fish sauce, which is Worcestershire sauce. We've got smoked fish. We've got that. We were waiting on green dye last episode, which, haha, look at that. Green dye, green dye, green dye, green dye, and green dye. So we just need, I believe we just need leather, which we should have in spades down. Yeah. Plenty of that. And the gamma shift on my cat eye ability is kind of brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's 10. 10 after 8 hours of sealing. If only it was that quick in real life. Seal. 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 Which ones? Which which smaller stone bricks? That there were smaller stone bricks? Well, we could change that, you know. Wouldn't be that hard. I'd imagine I could chisel something to look like small bricks. I just have to decide what the color palette. So it has a dark shade. It has a dark shade, and it will have light shades, and then it has like a really dark defining line in it as well. Probably have to start with pure granite. Oh, well, it's funny you bring that up. I actually tried something earlier. It's nothing really amazing, but I call it the Ashler transition. and it's really hard to see because I'm an idiot. So it's green blocks on the bottom. I just basically replaced a couple of the bricks so that you would see the yeah, I see what you're saying. But I kind of toyed around with the idea of having an easy transition in the patterns, but it would require a lot of planning to make like those two blocks granite, or swap it out for obsidian, or hello Alita. So yeah, that's an option. These are meat or pie and cheese shelves. So if we ever actually get some grain in the ground come the summer or spring, I'm kind of hoping that we can get like a ton of grain in the ground this spring. We haven't done anything with that. I can make more lard. I don't need more lard right now, I don't think. Oh, I also toyed around with the idea of making the ceilings plaster because it's like super bright. So I did it here and I did it over here just as kind of a proof of concept. And then I was toying around with the walnut quadruple square parquet and the complex square, and then just debarked logs for kind of like the corners. It's a working theory or working concept. But actually the kiln should be done. Pottery. The kiln should be done. Double check it. Yep, firing process is complete. So we pop open that door. And then I fall into the hole again. I haven't really designed it very well yet. So grabbing all of the ceramic slabs. Those are for more cellar doors. I made a puck mold. So the puck mold is kind of nice because it creates these little balls of metal that aren't quite the size of ingots. So if you need to just make a few little ingot pieces, that's always an option. I made more of the amphoray. It's not gonna let me grab them. Of course, it's not gonna let me grab them. Yeah, I didn't think that entirely through. Pick up. Excuse me. So, well, that's dumb. So you can't just give me the damn vat. Okay. These are vats. I'm definitely going to have to modify the way I have this all laid out. Hold up. I made cups because, we have stuff to drink and nothing to drink out of. So now we have the cups. I don't think I made anything else. I just need to not put tall stuff underneath the shelves. And yes, it is ridiculous that there were wooden shelves in here, but there's literally no other shelves in the game right now. So you can put shelves in the kiln and fire them and blah, 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 blah. So some kind of dining area would probably be nice, and moving this main cook area to be along this wall is probably going to be what I do, because as much as I like it in the middle of the floor, I don't feel like I use it for what it's meant for. It also makes more sense, especially if I'm going to have the like salt and fresh water sources that they were kind of plumbed in, sort of. I mean, I might just be overthinking that, but let's see. What else? Yeah, because this was a good idea, and if I was cooking for like 10 other players, or something, then maybe it would be a good idea. But right now, it's a little much. So the only downside to the clay mugs, you can fire them in batches of 9, but they only go down on the ground in batches of 4. And then I made these vats. If you take the vat and where did it go? Let me grab some fat really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the vat, put it in here. This is also from the bricklayers mod, by the way. So vat, and then spouted lid. You get clay vats. Clay vats can hold 6 liters of liquid for long-term storage. So if you ever just need to store some juice, you can do that. In this case, we've got 6 liters of juniper juice, and there's another 3.88 liters in there. Don't need to worry about that. Then we will come in here. This is still a cellar for right now. We'll slap that down. Actually, fresh for 10 days. Is there a way to check the spoil rate on it? Fresh for 105 days. So if that's slapped down, 105 days, we're good to go. Now we're going to grab the one of these and take the juniper juice. And then I don't remember how to use the cups. Right now I'm just drinking out of the amphoray. So it doesn't just let me fill a cup. Okay, whatever. I'm not really all that concerned about it. There are mods to add hydration to the game. If you guys are interested in me taking on that particular headache, I will do it. I won't like it, but I'll do it. Okay, so we need 2 of these. That. I can't. Excuse me. Didn't mean to sneeze. Ow. 1, 2. We're eventually gonna have 3 of those. We'll do that. No, it's that, and then 1, 2, 3, and sticks. Okay. Hold on. I guess I need more sticks. I do wish this was in alphabetical order, though. That'd be wonderful. Okay, so that's the maximum range of that controller out to that yellow border. And everything inside of that is currently linked. Cool. Sorry, got distracted. But I mean, duh. Okay. Sticks. Twine. That. Cellar doors. 2 of those. And there we go. 2 of those. Another cellar door. Who'd have thought? And I believe cellars need to be made out of only stone. But I want to say that you can also make them out of glass. Why don't we test that? Because we have ashlar block and we have glass. Let's see if we can. make one out of glass, because if we can make them out of glass, it'd be really badass. Obviously, this is green glass, so it's not the best, but we'll put the door down, and we'll come inside. Okay. So this is no longer considered pantry. This is. Was. Right behind the door is considered pantry. All right. So this is now pantry, and now this room should be small enough that it's also pantry. Cool. So we can make it out of glass. In that case, let's just do some green glass right now. Nice. All right, I like it. Wait a second. Oh, that's how you do it. I couldn't figure out how to get the vein mine function to work. That's how you do it. You just have your pickaxe, press F, and click vein mine. The more you know, right? I feel like you're stuck, or Mokra is like holding you in place. What it was. Mokra's being a little stinker. We'll put you back. Don't you worry. There we go. Makes me want to make him bigger and fancier and all that. What's next? Going back down here and putting down the last door. He was one with the work of art. He was feeling it. That's what it was. Okay. And that'll be one of the other rooms. We'll need one more door there. Maybe one more door there. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But we are currently in a place where we're going to need to move some of these. Now, I do have a mod called Carry On, which allows me to pick up whole containers and move them, but apparently not open doors. So, do we want... We'll do meats on the left. I'm going to just slap these down right here for a second. And because the door is connecting to pantries, it shouldn't be too much of a detriment on the food that we have. So that's jerky, fresh for 2 years. Fresh for 2 years. So storage vessel. This is all just jerky. More jerky, yeah? Yep. That should be the extent of our jerky, though. Be kind of cool to put like a shelf or something up there and have these across the top, too. I'm thinking with designs. Why the hell? Well, if you're empty, I'm just going to take you like that. You've got raw meat. Let's get you down there too. Remember, kids, in your refrigerator, the raw meat belongs just above the condiment drawers. And I say condiment drawers because you shouldn't store anything fresh in the drawers in your kitchen, in your fridge specifically, because you'll forget it's there and it'll go bad. Put it on the door. It should be used before it goes bad on the door. Or before it could go bad on the door anyway. Raw meat goes right above the condiments. Cooked foods belong on the top. Just saying. What do you got here? We're We're going to put you all back down in that room for a minute. Or I guess since this main room is a pantry too, we can just slap down some stuff like that. I don't even care what's in this. I don't know how long tonight's stream is going to be, but I am feeling particularly optimistic, I guess. I passed my bend test in class today. My 3G bend test, which is vertical up welding. Ran into a little bit of an issue with some porosity in the weld, but it was so minor that they couldn't count it against me, which I'm okay getting in on technicality. Now this is juniper juice. Thank you very much. It was my first attempt on my 3G, but on my 2G, which is when you're like welding on a wall, it's called horizontal position. 2G is position 2, so horizontal. G is groove, so a groove. On my 2G, I did like 5 of them before I managed to pass it. And I was running into some issues, which I solved with my 3G after taking my head out of my ass and figuring out what I was doing wrong. I didn't realize that in my attempts to be efficient, I was screwing myself over. So that was fun. Once I figured it out, though, not so bad. Could be a hell of a lot worse. I was having something was happening called arc blow, and arc blow is what happens when your welding arc decides that it's going to do whatever the fuck it wants because you've basically created a giant magnet with your workpiece. It's not fun. It's a bitch to deal with, and I didn't realize that it was all because of how I had chosen to mount my workpiece. I just was trying to be efficient and have little contact with my my workbench and whatnot, so I didn't have to clean my workbench so damn much. And yeah, that came back to bite me in the ass. Okay, so there's that. We've got the skinning hooks for whatever. We don't need the seeds. The raw fish is probably... What can I do with raw fish? I can turn it into fish jerky. I think that... Oh no, you need salt for that. So raw fish turns into smashed fish, turns into fish nuggets. So that's smashed fish, chopped up. So where the hell did my hammer go? There it is. Smashed fish, chopped up. You get fish nuggets, and fish nuggets can be added to soups and stuff to make them like super hearty. So made a shit ton of cooking pots. Didn't make another one here. Yeah. So hold up. I can't remember if you can actually do this. Do you... Okay. So we're going to grab some fat. Need 4 pieces of it. We're going to go in here. We're going to slap down our Crocs. We're going to pick that one up because it didn't go down right. We're going to grab all of our food. And I can't remember how to get it in the damn Croc. And I might be doing it backwards. Ah, there we go. You right click and it will pull out of four servings, and this has 2 servings. So if I do that, I get the raspberry jam that I want, and then another raspberry jam. So we've got 2 servings of raspberry jam. So if we slap that down and grab 422, this one, that cleared it out. So we have 4, 8, 12 servings. We've got red currant jelly. If we take the red currant jelly, or in this case, any crock, you can seal it. So right now, it's fresh for 1.1 years. If we seal it, it's fresh for 9.5 years. So take your jams, a little bit of fat, seals them up, and your foods can last damn near infinitely longer. This has 8 servings of cranberry sea berry jam, so we're going to grab that. Now it's got 4 servings in our crock, and pop goes the weasel. So these are sealed. They will remain sealed until you pop them open to eat them, basically. So we've got plenty of jams. Let's see, this is going to be our meat, so we'll go, oh wait, jams will go in this room because they are technically prepared, I guess. This might be a good reason not to do glass for part of it, because then we can do that and just have a ton of stuff stored. There we go. Just like that. So we should make more Crocs. I will never say that sentence out loud in regards to the shoes. Just saying. Slap that back up there. What do we have over here? This is bush meat poultry stew. Fresh for 13 days. Not if I have anything to say about it. So we finished the kiln. And now I need, that's seawater. That's normal water. That's liquid blue clay, which is pretty much exactly what we want. But it's only 5 liters of it. So let's grab all of our fine blue clay. And then we'll need, I believe, the plaster cast of for Crocs is a raw crock. Okay. So do we have, yes, we have normal blue clay. Let's make a raw crock really quick. I'm going to use our handy dandy this. Only takes a moment when you're only doing one. Perfect. So we've got the raw crock right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 makes plaster mold of Crocs. And then we get that off my hotbar. And this thing has a use to make that, and it needs only 5 liters. Look at that. So we get 4 raw Crocs out of that. Beautiful, beautiful. Gonna put those away in there. Gonna empty out some of my inventory because it's very full. And I've got this place so well lit, I probably don't need to carry around a lantern with me. Slap that down in there. Don't need the leather in my inventory. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I running around like a chicken with my head cut off? Walnut. That. Ah, whoops. Yeah, this will not put back anything that's perishable. Just so y'all are aware. Does not like the perishables. Puck mold, fish, or fillet mold, fucking fish fillet. Rot, you can go away. Quick lime, you can go away. Leather, you can go away. And don't need you right now. Just need rocks. Bucket of water. And then, cannot remember. 1 liter to 1. Okay, yeah, no, we good. So that's 50. And the slow process of doing this a lot. Don't need you to go in there. I need you to keep making me these. Just jumped down the hole and grabbed some copper. Didn't look first. 3 wolves waiting for me. Jesus, that's unlucky. I mean, I've been mobbed by like a couple of drifters here and there. But a pit of wolves? That's really bad luck. You may be cursed. You may have the rot. You never know. I'm happy for the hide, but got a jump scare. Yeah, no, I can appreciate that wholeheartedly, believe me. All right, slap those down. And then put those back. And we have so many crocs we need to fire. Ow, for fuck's sake. It's still like 2,000 degrees in here, and it takes a second when the doors open to register that I'm stupid. I do know how much fuel. It doesn't have much fuel left, but it's about to. And that should take not too long, honestly. Then we can start cooking more long-term meals. The crocs should be able to handle any foods that we can make in like the cauldrons and fry pan as well. It's just a matter of getting around to doing them. Fortunately, we now have 3 cooking pots, so we can do a little bit more of that if we want. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that not being here anymore. Gonna move those. And then what's this have in it? 10 liters of meat broth. All right. You close the lid, and it's good for 90 years. I think that's a bit excessive, game. Don't you? All right. Get those in there. Dry juniper mass is 66% spoiled. And I don't really care. Where? Give me that back. It is negative 17 degrees outside, which is still why we're stuck inside. Look at how that snow works on the fence. You can tell right where it's overhung. That is really cool. I know I'm geeking out about the little things, but I think it's really cool. We got more Langstroth hive panels, and of course the compost. Ooh, there's our green leather, green leather, green leather, green leather. And I didn't fucking put anything in. Okay. Whatever. Let's upgrade our backpacks. I think we have to empty them completely before we can do anything with them. So if I remove that, it moves everything up to there. So move, 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 move. That's right. Can't take it. I'm sorry. The leather in the barrel looks like vomit. Yes, it does. It absolutely does. Lantern. Give me those. AH17. How nice that would be. Huh? I'm not firing on all pistons. So there's that. We need the shears, pickaxes, and the axes. Negative 17. Oh, yeah, negative 17. Sorry. I was like, AH17, is that a Star Wars reference that I don't get? Because I don't watch the new ones. Where? Oh, that's right. Leatherworking tools, like our shears, are here. And so we've got the lanterns. I think that's kind of counterproductive. That everything I just picked up went into the backpack I'm trying to upgrade. So if I remove that, yeah. So that backpack is clean. We need to make it into a tall backpack. So, the sewing kit. We have those. So sewing kit. Leather. Backpack. Lanterns. Axe. Pickaxe. Shears. Tall leather backpack. Perfect. Now we just move everything out of our other backpacks. Lather, rinse, repeat. You know, the instructions on the back of the bottle say lather, rinse, repeat. But at no point does it say stop. Just food for thought. Pickaxe, axe, tall backpack. Thank you. All this stuff out. Do it all over again. Stopping is for quitters. Yeah, it's all fun and games until you're bloody. So, story time. I got exposed to some pretty nasty chemicals at work 2 days ago. I'm okay. I'm completely fine now. But I was commissioned to correction. Commissioned is the right word, I guess. I was commissioned by my company to repair some brackets that were used in the powder coat and wash bay. Well, nobody told me exactly what these were for. They're for dipping the brackets that we use in powder coat in acid, like industrial grade, take the years off your life kind of acid to clean them from the powder coat. It'll actually eat powder coat off of metal. Nobody told me that. So I clean them up. Like I wire brush them off so it's bare metal. I fit them up. I add, new parts. I tack it together. I start welding on it, and I'm like, I'm not feeling too good, and this smells really familiar, but I haven't smelled this since chemistry class. I was spot on the fucking nose. I hadn't smelled it since chemistry class. It's hydrofluoric acid. Dimethyl chlorate and methyl acetate, and then another chemical that's basically liquid cancer. And I was boiling them at God knows how many degrees, about 1350 degrees to be exact, welding this thing back together. So yeah, I was not feeling good for like 5.5 hours after that. But I came home and I slammed a glass of whole milk to purge my system. And yeah, that was fun. Speaking of which, part of the reason that there's always that joke about welders drinking a lot of milk, and in Minecraft, if you drink milk, it removes all potion effects, right? Well, that actually comes from a very legitimate scientific study that shows that if you supersaturate your body with calcium, there's a lot of toxins, especially toxins that are in metals, that can't infiltrate your system. They can't settle into your bones. It's filling all the chinks in your armor. So that's kind of cool, if I do say so myself. Granted, I'm a little biased, and so I went to the owner of the company, or one of the founding members. I said, "Hey, can we get some milk for the welders, because we weld on galvanized and stuff like that, which it's hard on you." And she's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And so she, sure enough, went to Costco, got a ton of organic whole milk just for us. And I've never felt more appreciated at a company. So I always super saturate with calcium right before I weld on nasty stuff. And it does work to actually take a lot of toxins out of your body. So consider it the next time you think you're dying. You might be dying, but you might as well have a glass of chocolate milk. If nothing else, the chocolate will make it bearable to die. Sorry, I thought it would give me the entire stack of tools at the same time. It didn't. All right, so got all that. Did I finish with the tool heads? Mallets. Shovels. Okay. So shovel. 2, 3. 4. Mallet. 2. 3. We're going to use this one. And I'm going to show you something really cool that we can do. I need that pickaxe. That pickaxe can go right there. So iron, steel, tint, bronze, copper on the other side. Cool. What kind of wood do we want to use? I think we're going to use walnut. So let's grab this walnut. We'll also grab those and those. Actually, we'll grab all the walnut. Why screw around when we can just solve the problem? Okay. So I'll eventually remember to have all the tools in my inventory so I can just show you. Walnut. Debarked. Wedge. Not sure why it lets me put down that many. Or in that orientation. I just wanted to split off one. Oh, that's right. Because that's how we're splitting. Okay. Do that. And then gotta hammer them in. And you end up with walnut beams. Then support beams. These allow us to do all kinds of stuff. So we can literally make beams whatever shape we want. I think there's no limit to the distance. Oh, there is a limit to the distance. But it's ridiculous. And we can do all kinds of stuff with it. One of the things that I was going to do with it, because I thought it was just kind of cool, there's still a drifter over there. So wherever you start on the block is where it starts, and you can do stuff like that. And then to pick it up, you have to break it from where you placed it. It will not work anywhere else. It doesn't work from the second spot you put it or anything. It becomes kind of a micro block. But you can do all kinds of stuff. So we could start there and do that. You need 5 beams. Oh, so we have to make more beams. Well, why didn't you say so? Move that and that, and grab this, put that there, and grab beams. And then you start the slow and arduous process of processing a bunch of these. Got to take the bark off first. You can do it in any colors that you have too. And then you gotta split them. Now, these can also be used for a couple of different things. You can specifically make carts and wheels, all part of the ancient tools. Yes, it is an add-on. This is ancient tools. So the support beams, I believe the support beams are actually base game, but I don't remember wood splitting. So yes, ancient tools, I believe. But it's super nice. The support beams work just like oh, what do you call them? The support beams work just like chains in the base game. So if you ever craft the chains, they pretty much run exactly the same. So you take that, slap it in there, you get some support beams. Support beams are pretty much only useful for their own thing, but you can also do these, like, what do you call them? Decorative things? Got it. Okay. So because I have ancient tools installed, it changes it from just a log and a saw and vanilla to this. You can do these decorative pieces. So like blue sun banner, you need the flag maker's blueprint. In the case of this is just normal base game stuff. Sewing kit, support beam, orange leather, blue cloth, and then the flag maker's banner, and it'll give you a bunch of cosmetic stuff. You can also turn the support beams back into things like wood, the walnut wheels and whatnot if you have ancient tools installed. So it's not an end of the line kind of function. But yeah, so if, say you wanted, I don't know how they actually work structurally, but if you were doing a mine shaft, you could do something like that. Yeah, and so see, there's no contact for it here, but if you go down here, the micro block for it is there. You can do it any way, shape, or form, but I do highly recommend that if you're going to place them, that you always place them from the same spot. So like if it's always down to up, try to always place them down to up. And they didn't used to let you like walk up them or anything. So they're completely cosmetic. But yeah, super fun to play around with them. You can make some pretty interesting designs with them. And then mallet. Should probably keep the mallets handy. And I think you can just run 2 wedges at a time. Yeah, you can run 2 wedges and then slap them down again and again. They are consumables, so they do technically go away, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. And it doesn't matter where you put them in these. You can put them in corners, on edges, and as long as you hammer the square that they were put in, you'll get the piece. I'm not sure if there is a reason to not finish a log, except it just adds a depth to it. So, for instance, we'll do there and there, then click, click. We've got that. This is still a normal log, except it now no longer drops anything. So we missed out on those pieces, whatever it is. These also burn. So if you just don't end up wanting them, you can turn them into firewood. Where the hell? There. Oh, they're different durabilities now. That's what it is. That's what the issue is. 99, 98. So if we just did those and then remove that, they're back to the same inventory slot. A little bit of durability manipulation right there. Then once again, we have the support being walnut. Now, like in Dappled Groves, the only reason I don't have in Dappled Groves is because it conflicts with a couple of other mods that I currently have. So hold on one second. I will be right back just after a brief break. One of my kids would like a kiss goodnight. All right, I'm back. And yeah, the In-Dappled Groves mod doesn't work with any of the mods that I use, and conflicts with a couple of the other mods. Sorry, that soda was louder than I intended it to be. Excuse me. Jeez. You ever noticed how cheap soda seems to have more carbonation in it? All right. It is 1 o'clock outside, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why the lighting is doing this again. It's showing the sun as if the mountain isn't there. And I'm pretty sure the drifters are freezing to death. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why they're out here. They're actually dead. I don't know. We're going to have like 500 trees spawn in the spring. Because I have so many of them planted. Haven't done anything with them. Yeah, bonus to winter is the drifters freezing. I honestly didn't think they would. So the stallion, we might actually tame that stallion. The donkeys, on the other hand, both of those are about ready to die. Their weight is super low, and random ass chicken. So we should focus when the spring comes. We should focus on animal husbandry, getting chicken and pigs and sheep. Is this done? Firing process complete. Hell yeah. That's right. These don't stack at all. To keep them from being OP. All right, so we've got 3 of these shelves available. We're going to move this back to there. Maybe we should do that, like, now. Come on, you cow. Let me put down some of these crocs. The crock, please, not my lighter. Thank you. All right, so let's see. How many of these cooking surfaces do we really need? Probably only 3. Now here's the question. Let's move these. That's right. That's a ton of fat. Move this. And figure out, does this? No. So this is not distribute. Oh, hello. So it does distribute heat from the back. That is good to know. I have no idea how much firewood was in that thing, but did not need it right this second. Put that down there. Do we have complex squares of this, that, and that? Where is my logs? There we go. Walnut logs. I think this thing is still lit. Oh, that's funny. Let's get this tapped out really quick. So if I put the oven here, I should, in theory, be able to put the heat distribution blocks back here. That's kind of my theory. Heat distribution T-junction. Wait a second. Yeah, that doesn't fucking move. Wait for it. Oh. Yeah, no, it is actually out of fuel. Hold up. Anytime now, buddy. Is it really only light with a torch? Okay. Fine. There we go. Now it's going up. Come on, don't fail me. $263. 223. So that's heated up. That one's still not. Cooking surfaces. $500. Haha! So they are getting heat. Sweet. So we can tap those out. And we'll do the polished peridotite back there. And then where is my walnut? Because yeah, that's what I was doing, right? Just the walnut on the bottom and the... Need that, need this, that, and that. And then polished peridotite. Not sure how I like that, but we'll go with it for right now. Over this, this, and this. And then get the ore out of the way. Gonna have to figure out where that cave is and lock it up. That's a lot of tin. Yeah. And those are rich veins too. So that's 200 times 49 right now, which is 8,000. Right? Yeah. 249. Just under 10,000 units. Is that right? Yeah, just under 100 ingots. Okay. Let's remove this tin too really quick. Did I use all my polished peridotite? I guess I did. So we'll use the ashlar blocks. And then we'll have those three. Grab that table wherever the hell it went. Right there. And we can do a fire pit if I had any grass. Grass. Firewood. Perfect. So we'll do fire pit here. And then right here, we're going to do 2 more ashlar blocks. Because this will be for the slightly larger stuff. Actually, screw that. Where, oh where? Got the ashlar blocks here. Got the walnut there. Slam that down. Give it a heal. remove that, move this down here. Boom. Okay. Gonna add the ashlar block material. And then is that polished granite? Yeah. So we're gonna grab the polished granite. We're going to whoops. Nope. Remove that, put that back. I do hope that they update the sounds to indicate that you're chiseling wood rather than stone. But considering what I'm doing is very unnatural in a video game to begin with, I guess I can't complain too terribly much. Yeah, making a countertop, something that looks better than just the ashlar blocks over there. All right. I would say that's pretty good. So we'll run over here really quick. I will eventually move the teleporter out of the main hallway. But we'll slap this down. And then the chisel. And it needs a polished granite block, a debarked one of those. Where'd it go? There it is. Debarked one of those. Didn't go in there. Debarked, peridot, ash. There it is. And then polished granite. I may not have any more of that in storage. I do have some of that in storage. Sweet. Awesome. I'm also an idiot, but we're aware of that. We're very aware of that. Granite counter B1. Save. Granite counter B1. Now we'll know if I named them the same thing if they go into the same slot. Yes, they do. Wonderful. The amount of freedom that the micro block chiseling gives you is phenomenal. So I personally have no complaints about it. Okay, from there we can do 2 cooking stations. Those away. Grab cooking pot. Frying pan. Cauldron. And I honestly might extend this out a little bit. Or maybe I'll put another cauldron right there, because we can have the countertops technically away from this area. That might be the move. Let's do that. Since we have the 2 cauldrons, we'll do it like that. And then since this is all like food prep area, we can do shelving, some shelving to kind of mimic like cooking utensil storage, at least. For the cauldrons, we can do those racks, which will have knives and cleavers on them. Right now, just have some knives. Those do have silver lining. Forgot about this stack of gravel and peridot. All right. Then over here we can do normal shelves. Perfect. And over here, we can do granite and polished peridot. Polished. Didn't I just pick up 2 pieces of it? Okay, fine. Let me make one. Do that there and that there. Then let's see. Okay. Taking that out of position. So one, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add peridotite rock to it. And then okay. Not helpful in the slide. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, maybe it's just there's not enough contrast between the two colors, which is totally okay. In that case, kind of that concept, I guess. What the hell? Sorry, I just dropped out for a second. So yeah, kind of something like that. Doesn't look too terrible. And then with this top piece, let's see, shift over here. Oh, whoops. I'm an idiot. I forgot the most important part of this piece. The whole way? Yep. Right? Yep. Now it's perfect. Still might do something on the sides, but now we have a legitimate chimney. So dumb. Then we've got these up here for various things. I don't think the vats can like fit on here. I think it's only for like crocks and stuff. Crocks and cook pots, and we can probably do like, since we're gonna have all this room, we could probably do a like legit dining table over here. Have a place for things like bowls and cups. That might actually work. All right, let's run and put some stuff away. Puck mold. Can it go in there? Cannot. Of course it can. Obviously, I don't need all of these out. But as you can tell, I have a few like nuggets and stuff that I need to take care of. So never mind. I'll leave these out because I'm an idiot. And we need to be able to process all that goodness. By the way, this is 120 ingots. 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120. Yeah. So 120 ingots. Yeah, 120 ingots there, and then we've got another 60 over here. Now with the addition of the puck molds, I have a lot of work to do to process more of the ores because we still have chests of the damn things. And I'm probably going to take care of that by my lonesome. In fact, that's going to be where I call it this evening. I know it was kind of short, but I'm going to go to bed is what I'm going to do. But over the next day or two, if I don't stream it, the boring I almost said misogyny. That's not right. Boring monotony. That's the M word I'm looking for. The boring monotony of processing all of the ores. I need to think on a design for the kitchen. We need to complete the flooring, preferably throughout the entirety of the base. Yeah, if I can finish the flooring, get this stairwell properly dug out, maybe get the walls more or less done. I'm not sure that I like the polished peridotite everywhere, like on the walls. I like it on the floor for like good tiles. I'm definitely going to remove the shiny stuff from the floors. Maybe I'll do super shiny peridotite here, or maybe I'll box it in, so I'll do one of these up top. But since this is like a really small butt of a wall, I might not even need to do anything really special. We could just like hang something here, like that or something. I want to make the stave I made in Valheim. You could probably do it better in this than you could in Valheim because you have the chisel. You could literally make every single piece that you wanted. You could do a Viking ship. Hello, that is a new idea. I'm going to figure out how to make a Viking ship head, the dragon that goes on a Viking ship. Now you've got me thinking. A dangerous pastime. But yeah, what's really nice is, you know, we've got all these blocky textures and stuff, but I could easily, oh, I completely spaced. We have, yeah, I wanted to, oh no, I was going to keep these like that. And we did the top cross section. Once we have all of these pieces like this in place, we can go through and carve them to make like a really cool railing, or carve these so that the pillars look a little more well, yeah, but if you use the workbench mod, the extended workbench mod that I have, this thing, extended workbench, once you've carved it the first time, just slap in the materials and make 1,000 of them. You'd be able to do all of that. I'm telling you, once you start building in this game, you will never go back to any other game, any other block-based or voxel-based survival game. You're just like, but can't it just... And usually the answer is no. If for no other reason than those devs are lazy. These ones, not so much. These ones kind of work their asses off. And I much appreciate the love and effort that they put into all of their stuff. But yeah, so that's going to be where I call it today. If you enjoyed the content, you know exactly what to do. If you do want to see the boring ass grind of me like just processing leather and doing the metals and stuff, let me know. Because, I mean, content is content, and if you guys really like it, I mean, I could even do like a no talking stream where it's just the gameplay, the background. I'll turn the music back on, so it's just kind of ambient. La la la. And, you know, the hiboo. I don't speak English no more. Good God. And you guys could just kind of enjoy what's happening. Oh, sorry, I have no idea why I'm yawning so bad. Oh, that's right. I'm exhausted. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching and liking. And remember, silencers, do not go quietly into that dark night. Being human inherently makes you worthy of love, and may the Arc Force be with you. always.